Good morning, campers. It is New Year's, and I'm going to kick it off with a little Motorhead this morning. Before I get started, guys, be careful drinking and partying tonight. It's not just you have to have people even going out. I mean, the COVID BS. Uh, it doesn't surprise me nowadays, man. Seems like every time we turn around, we're giving up more and more uh, freedoms to even live. Pretty soon we're going to have like a stall with kind of like a floor and a drain, and they'll throw all your food that you're able to eat in a trough, and you got to like reach through a hole and grab it, and uh, I don't know. Anyways, here's some Motorhead for you. Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there. The reason why I really wanted to play Motorhead is, Motorhead was that one band that punk rock and metalheads can get together, and it was just because it brought genres of people together, cross genres. I mean, and what makes punk and metal so different? Punk is a little bit more poppier. Some of the lyric tones is more political. Uh, it it's a little bit more raw, I guess. Metal is it still has a political sense. I mean, a good metal band is it's got some sort of political sense to them. Um, it can't. I mean, what I mean is like, okay, "And Justice for All" was a very political album. It's got environmental. It's got you know, one is very political. Chaos AD is very political from Sepultura. It's the whole bias that metal's not political is that is not true. There's a lot of politics. Ozzy, Killer of Giants. You know, but why I was picking Motorhead. Okay, Motorhead is a fine example. Okay, I come across a lot of people here in the Midwest, and all they're really drawn to is rock and roll. And unfortunately, what I hear a lot though, man, and the bands what they express, man, they want to be on the Bear radio, and so they start copying basically what's on the Bear radio, and then I start hearing it and everything they friggin' play, and I guess that if that's your only outsource and realizing that, if that's that in your sense what you are stuck to thinking what it is to make it big with is that sound, you know, I guess you're going to try all your means of doing it. But Motorhead's one of those bands, man, that's stuck to straight rock and roll. There was no waver in any of their music. You buy one album, you can say pretty much you've heard it all from them because though each one of album, just like ACDC, sounded just the same as the last, or the at least the same amount of energy. And it didn't even matter how old they were getting, man. They were still putting out stuff that was heavier than most of the stuff that I hear even on the radio today. I That's kind of why I have to say, man, like I can't jump on the Five Finger Death Punch bandwagon. Reason why is because I know Motorhead. You know, uh, I but anyways, man, I'm gonna go back to the song. Another thing I've learned since or even thought about more about Lemmy after his death, you know, uh, he didn't go out and buy like a large mansion or nothing like that. He lived in an apartment there in Hollywood, which is still not cheap, and it wasn't like a big glamorous apartment. But he put his money into the Rainbow Room, which was probably not really the most lucrative business to get into. But I will say this, man, like the guy put himself back into rock and roll. He didn't, if you know what the Rainbow Room is, it was the place in the where the glam rockers and rockers kind of hung out at. I even played the Rainbow Room a couple times. I'd make my band go up there. We couldn't use our drum set, but we could play guitars, so we'd go up there and play, and then go promote down the Whiskey a Go Go. But you know, on Monday nights or Mondays they had open mics there, and for comedians, or even if you want to just come in and rip on a guitar or an instrument or something like that. You know, yeah, I did it purposely hoping that Lemmy would get a chance to hear some of the sounds we were doing, even though he probably didn't care for what we were doing because I was doing death metal. But at the same time, man, you know, I really believe, that if you put your metal where your meat is, basically, someone says it's not going to go there, you still put it there. Promote and promote, and when it did not, promote again. Uh, but Motorhead, man, is it's one of those bands, man. It really, it's all about style, guys. These people that want to put together bands and stuff, man. It's all about style, and I even like even the people I jam with, man. If I go through the record collection, man, and I'm just not really digging what I'm seeing, man, I'm not gonna try it, man. I've already been there, you know. It's all about style, folks. You know, but what's that one line from Guar was pretty good. Every style had its faults or something like that, but yours was the pits. In some sense, yeah, at the same time, man, that's where you're taking the risk of being original, because rejection's hard as well as an artist. Uh, so that bust to happen in Oakland, that lady's sculpture to get busted in, and I was just watching a video not too long ago, and the guy was screaming white supremacy, and my last memory of Oakland, man, I don't think there's like herds of white supremacists existing in Oakland. If they did, they'd be shot, stabbed, killed, beat, and probably in their own like apartment sheltering even before COVID. You know, I don't see them going out and like searching out a statue of a woman getting killed by cops to vandalize. I mean, I that's just something I don't think a white supremacist would waste their time doing. I think it was some kids with skateboards and hit smacking it with their trucks and realizing they were breaking shit. You know. Anyways, man, back to the song. All right, man. This is the last video that I'm doing this year. Uh, Maybe I'll do some video stuff when I get to my studio. I am going to start doing some live video of painting, spray area, like spray painting, airbrush painting, acrylic painting uh, at my studio. I I I don't know, man. This whole I got to do something about this copyright thing. I know I can't be doing music reviews all the time when I'm painting or drawing. And I got to learn maybe to talk to you guys and be a little bit more expressive. Maybe become a little bit more charismatic with what I'm talking about. And maybe deepen my voice might turn you on. I don't know. But I'm not doing this really I make my living on the paintings I sell anyways. I'm not trying to I'm using this mostly just so I can find more customers, man. You know, the sometimes just doing work, creates work. If you're an artist, man, that's what really does it, man. Work creates work. You know. Hey, are you an artist? Yeah, man. Look at all the shit I do. You know. Anyways, I think I'm gonna stop there today. And she's coming along, man. It's not easy. I'll tell you the truth, man. I'm working down here instead of up here because this is difficult. Next week, man, we'll tackle that, and then we got a whole lot of shading to do. And you're out.